He stopped moving, Janet.
My friend, he's not dead. What have you done, Susan?
We had to kill him, Mum.
I should have done that. He's moving. I can see him moving.
He's dead.
Give me the gun. We best be sure. What are you doing? I don't want him to suffer. Give it to me. I should do it. No, Mum. We should have done it years ago.
We need a drink.
We'll drink his whiskey. We'll drink all of it. Later, we'll get the police.
Drink.
Susan. What? Is his eyes flickering? Can he see it?
He's dead.
Look! There!
We killed him. We had to do it. Nothing's flickering.
If he comes back to life, I'll kill myself.
We did it. My sister and I did it. Mum was in the other room.
I was there. No, she wasn't. We did it. Is he dead?
But is he dead?
We shot him twice. Was that not enough?
Will we go to prison?
We don't mind if we go to prison. Do we, Susan?
You don't mind? No.
If you could just tell us if he's dead, officer.
Are you sure?
I told you I saw his eyes flickering.
We don't want to talk about that. If you don't mind.
Things have been quite tense recently.
Tense? Yes.
What with his fits? 6 a day sometimes.
Our nerves have been bad.
We never knew when a fit would take him. We don't want to talk about that, if you don't mind. Is this a cell? It's beautiful. I could live here. You're not gonna lock the door, are you? I'm on antidepressants. We've never been on holiday. We've never been anywhere. We had to do it, you know. You don't know what it's been like. Your life is normal. We come from a different world. I walked into the room. I picked up the gun and I shot him. Pardon? Why what? I shot their father. I think something burst.
He was fitting. We shot him. I'm 18. I've never had a boyfriend. My sister hasn't either. We were very close as a family. We didn't need that sort of thing. We had each other. Sometimes he'd knock me about. Sometimes my mother and sister. He had quite a temper. Sometimes. We weren't to make a noise when we clicked on the light switch. Plates clattering. That wasn't allowed. Sometimes we buttered his toast wrong. In the wrong direction. The butter in the wrong direction. No, you don't see. How could you see? You couldn't even begin. I'm tired. I'm very tired. Don't ask me anything else. Did he sleep with us? In burning. My face is burning. Is the room tilting? Did he do anything sexual to us? Yes. He slept with us since we were 13 years old.
We thought any day now he'd kill us all and then shoot himself. And no one will ever know what went on. It's a form of torture to think no one will ever know, isn't it?
Dear Mum,
We are in a lovely place
with gardens and a small pond,
with fish.
and it is beautiful here,
Last night we had baths.
with as much water as we wanted, and it was as close to heaven as we've ever been. Everyone is kind, and our rooms are warm.
Sometimes
People say the rules are strict, but we just laugh. Janet and me, sometimes we talk to lawyers.
they are very nice.
This is the first time we've been free in our whole lives, which is really funny when you think about it, because a romance centre is actually sort of a prison, isn't it?
Thinking of you often,
Your loving daughters,
Susan.
and Janet.
In the night, he comes back to accuse me. Betrayal. He says, you let them kill me. Now I'll have to kill you. You don't get it, do you, love? I love you, he said. Practically straight away. I believed him. I was 20. I knew nothing. I was lonely, and he was handsome. And now, he'll never leave. It'll never be over. It'll never end. Every time I look in the mirror, he's there. Scars. That was the time he did this or that. Here's where he broke my fingers, my nose, my wrist. When he comes into my dreams, I think my heart will stop. That's how he'll kill me. That's how he'll get me. I'll die of fright. I had clinical depression. That's what they called it. They kept saying, why, Janet? Why are you like this? Every morning I wake up crying. It made him mad. Go on, Janet, take that look off your face. Smile, Janet, or people might catch on. I couldn't do it anymore. The muscles in my face stopped functioning. Anytime we went to the hospital, is there anything you want to tell us? No, nothing, no. Because where would I begin? What could I say? And if I did, I knew he'd kill us all. Mum, then Susan, then me, in that order, and then himself. I knew because he told me. I felt nothing. You think he's gone now because he's dead. But the dead don't go anywhere. They dance in your head, they come to you at night. The dead don't die, and I know that now. But he was our father, and we loved him.
They said we could go home now. They said, unconditional bail. We don't think of it like that. Why? Why what? She's our mother. We love her. Why do you want us to be angry? This getting angry, feeling this and feeling that, it's not for us. It's not really our sort of thing. You think you can understand, but you can't see the size of it. If you had to spend 5 minutes inside our head, you'd go mad and die. It's best we deal with it ourselves.
I left him once. I went to my father's. I took the girls and ran. My father said, you made your bed, now lie in it. Marriage is a sacrament. Marriage is for life. Billy came to get me from my dad's that time. He gave me a kiss and said, "I'm sorry. Let's make up." And there was a bit of the old Billy there, the one I loved. I wanted to believe him, and so I went home. When we got in the door, he broke my ribs, jumped on them. I never went again. He said if I did, he'd find us and he'd kill us. I think it's him. Every time I think it's him. They say he's gone, but what if he's not? I close my eyes and I'm trapped in the film of our lives. Snap, another photo. Smile, Janet, smile. This is not real. This is not true. He kicks us where it can't be seen. He kicks us under our hair, under our clothes. He boots us across the room. I want to tear off my dress and shout, "Look! Look!" But then I look at the photo and we're just smiling. Billy did the shelving. It's arranged alphabetically, do you see? Each item to be no more than 5 inches apart and no less than 2. If I got it wrong, sometimes he gave me a broken nose. Sometimes he just went into the shed and chopped up bones for soup. You can never tell, so we try never to make mistakes, which is difficult when the rules keep changing. He made us do the lottery. He said if we won, he'd buy a desert island, and we'd all go and live there and never come back. That was his dream. It was our nightmare. I think we were the only family in Ireland praying not to win.
I've told you. I can't remember. I was quite young. 16. I was probably younger. He said to me once, "Susan, you know I have sex with your mother. Well, now I want it with you too." He said, "I don't want to, Dad. I think it's wrong." He said what he always said, which is what I say goes. We were trapped. Stop looking at me like that. He could have done it to you. Or even someone like you. It's easy. You don't fight. You don't know how. You keep going. You survive. Your mother couldn't have saved you either. You're all in it together. You're all locked up together. And you don't tell anyone. Because it's private.
Dear Dad, I'm writing this because the psychiatrist said I should. I'm to tell you what I feel. They ask us all the time, how does this make you feel? How does that? We know how to do it now. We tell them what they want to hear. We felt vulnerable. We felt frightened. We felt terrified. What I feel is embarrassed. You're dead, and we're glad you're dead. But we're sad that you weren't nicer, because then we wouldn't have had to kill you.
Is there a drug you can get to stop you dreaming? I'd like one. You're killing me, my dreams. I can't live with them. I can't say it. I can't write it. I'm burning up with it. My dreams. In my dreams, he's having sex with me. He's having sex with me. And I'm enjoying it. She said, try writing it. So I'm writing it. You come into my room. I can't see your face. It's dark. I'm lying on the bed. I've no clothes on. You kiss me a lover's kiss. You put your tongue inside my mouth and tell me that you love me. You say I love you too, Dad. That's what lovers say, isn't it? I love you too, Dad. I can't write this. She said the dreams will fade if I write it down. She says it's normal. These feelings are normal. They're not my feelings. They're my dreams. You touched me. I want you to. It's you. And it's not you. I ask you to touch me again. And you do. I look at your face above me. And you look so sad. And I'm not your daughter. I'm your lover. Except I'm lying now. Because I know I'm your daughter. And that's what makes it so special. You look so sad. And I will make everything better for you. I don't want you to stop. You're the only lover I've ever had. I pull you down towards me. I wake up. I'm sick. Over the side of the bed. How could you do this to me, Dad? How could you do this? He bought us rings. Wedding rings. We went to the jewelers and chose them ourselves.
Mine was patterned.
Mine was plain.
We put on our rings. We left the shop.
He said it was to keep us safe.
To keep the men at bay.
He wasn't a bad man.
Just in his own way.
But he needed to be put down.
Like what you do to dogs.
You put them out of their misery. So really, you were doing them a favour.
It's whether he went or we all did.
It was just a matter of time.
He wouldn't let us leave.
We couldn't let him live. Sometimes he kissed us in the street. Not a father's kiss. People saw. People we knew. But nobody said a word. Me, Janet, Mum, Dad. Nobody said nothing. But they knew. They saw. All that silence.
5 kinds of silence. Each of ours.
And the world outside.